Sexual predators lurking behind their computer screens are no longer as hidden as they might think. YouthSpark, a non-profit that provides services to trafficking victims, recently launched a new initiative that tackles the lesser discussed side of the trafficking problem, demand.
When every day you are serving youth who've been sexually exploited, at some point you sit back and say, what's causing this? Because it's nothing wrong with the kids. We really felt like we owed it to the youth that we work with to work upstream a little bit and start doing what we can as an NGO to address the exploitation that they were being faced with.
Demand Tracker is simple. An employee posts ads online offering juveniles up for sex. Unlike the other ads on the sites like this, hers are decoys, and the models, all adults, agreed to pose for them. She clicks post and waits. When a would-be predator calls or texts the number in the ad, Demand Tracker automatically adds the number to a public, searchable database. The caller is also sent a text message, letting them know their number has been identified and is available to law enforcement.
Guys get involved in this behavior, they start somewhere. If the first time you do that, you realize, whoa, someone's watching, and I'm going to be held accountable for this, and law enforcement are paying attention. That's the kind of message that we think will educate men to change their track real fast.
In the 4 months that Demand Tracker has been operational, it has recorded 12,000 unique numbers. The system does have its limitations. It can identify phone numbers, but not who places the calls. And it can't separate intentional calls from misdials. If someone wants their number removed from the public-facing list, there's a button on the site that allows them to do that. But the number still remains in the database itself. Truto says police are mainly concerned with numbers that show up multiple times, as these are likely not accidental. It's not perfect, but many in law enforcement see it as a great start to tackling demand.
It may not be something that we could use in a particular case, but I think it is good to help with pushing legislation to make tougher laws against the purchasers. It could help in bringing together training curriculum on how to track purchasers by looking at their patterns and their habits.
It also sends a clear message to predators.
We are coming after the demand side just as hard as we are after the exploiters and after the supply side of this issue. And you are no longer going to be safe behind those keyboards. We are going to find you and we are going to prosecute you.
Robin Kerno, CNN, Atlanta.